Hi, David Holman here, and today we're talking about the TC Electronic Flashback Delay 4. Confession, I started the process of recording this video 3 hours ago. Why isn't it done? Because I kept playing with this thing. It's so inspiring. I can't stop. I'm going to make this video and then I'll go back to playing. Okay, let me show you how it works. This right here is TC Electronics Flashback Delay 4. It's the new version. It's a delay and a looper. Some of the algorithms have been updated, but we also have mash buttons in there. The mash is an expressive foot switch, and we have 3 here. So if I'm on this preset, for example, and I play a chord, and I press this button, it does something else, right? And that something else depends on how much pressure I put on the foot switch. So that is built into the new Flashback 4, and you can assign any of the different parts of the algorithm to that mash button with the Toneprint editor. Let me walk you through the different options available on the pedal. On the left side, you can decide what feature you want to use. So there's a lot of different built-in types of delays and a looper, and you also have 6 Toneprint slots. Those are custom presets that you can save. Right here we have the subdivision, so the time, so that you can select the tempo that you want by using this tap button right here, and then divide that beats per minute depending on the subdivision that you select here. The delay is going to affect the time again, so you can tweak this right here or use a combination of the tap and the subdivision here. The feedback is the amount of delays that you want, and the level is the level of the processed signal. This won't affect your dry signal. So if I'm all the way down, I just hear a guitar, and if I increase this, I'll start to hear the delays coming in. Let's start with the looper. In loop mode, the 4 buttons below are going to be to record, play, pause, play once, undo, redo. Okay, and this is why I was dreading this video, because the pedal's on my desk, my feet are not available. I'm gonna have to play guitar with my hands and activate the loop with my hand. Challenge accepted. Let's give it a try. Press again to start the loop. If you want to overdub this, press record again. Now we have both together. I could change the level of that loop. If I don't like that last part and I change my mind, I undo it or redo it. And I could just keep going over and over as many times as I want. Okay, so that's for the loop. Now let's get into the delays. All right, the first delay we have is the reverse delay. The reverse delay is going to repeat your signal and reverse it, play it backwards. Here's my tone dry. It's kind of a clean thing. Here's the reverse. Right now there's only 1 repetition. Notice the feedback, it's all the way down. I'm going to increase this for more repetitions. Increase the level of that delay so you can really hear it. All right, so that's for the reverse delay. Next delay we have is the low Phi delay. It's going to deteriorate the signal of the repetition. Here's my dry signal. And here's the low Phi delay. It's great for lead tone if it's set to a discrete level. I'm going to increase the volume just so that you can hear. Here's the tone dry, and here's my repetition. It's deteriorating a little bit as we go. But that's for the lo-fi delay. It's great for, I think, for blues, rock types of leads. It just adds a little bit of flavor. Okay, next we have the ping pong delay, which is a stereo effect. It's going to bounce your repetitions right and left if you have the pedal set to stereo, which is what we're doing right now. Here's my dry signal. Here's the ping pong. A little more volume on the delays. You can hear that delay going right and left. If you're using headphones, you're probably watching this on your phone anyway, so don't do that on reviews. Use headphones. Let's take a look at the next delay. Next up is the tape delay. The tape delay is kind of similar to the lo-fi. The tape has been used in countless records. It was at the time when you had to record your signal on a tape, a cassette tape, and play it back. And it kind of simulates that, because as you were playing it back, the signal would deteriorate because the tape would deteriorate as well. Let's take a listen to that. Here's my dry signal. Here's the tape. Again, kind of discreet. I'm going to increase the level here to hear the deterioration of the tape. It's a very analog, organic type of sound. Here's my sound, dry. You hear how the signal is affected, played back through a tape. But I really like this with a low feedback, low level of delay. Kind of discreet, it's there, it adds to the flavor of the sound. It's a really beautiful delay. So that's for the tape. Next we have crystals. Crystals, oh my gosh, that's what I was using in the intro. Think shimmer, like kind of a shimmer effect. It's going to add some harmonies to the process signal. I think the best way to describe this is to not describe it at all and just play something. Here's our dry sound. Very clean. We're going to add the crystal delay. So that basically added some filters and some pitches to the repeated sound. Here's the sound dry, just a single note. And here's the crystal. That's what it's doing. Next we have the dynamic delay. The dynamic delay is going to be heard when you stop playing. When you play fast notes, the dynamic is going to be a lot more discreet, but when you stop, when the delay has time to breathe, it's going to come out. Because of the nature of the dynamic delay, you're not really going to hear it in faster sections, but it will come out once you stop playing. Let's hear that dry first. And here's the dynamic delay. So you're not really hearing it now, right? But if I stop playing, it comes out now, right? So that's the dynamic delay. Next we have the 2290 mod version. That's a modulation. The 2290 is a classic TC Electronic delay that came out in the 80s, I believe. It's a very pure delay. It's kind of a reference delay. It's a great delay. And this one has a little bit of modulation added to the end of the delay. Here's the dry signal. Here's the 2290 with that modulation, which is 3 choruses added at the end of this delay. Increase the level so you can hear this. Great for ambient stuff. The 2290 non-mod version is just a replication of the 2290 delay, again the classic TC from the 1980s. Here's our dry signal. And here's the classic 2290. And finally, we have the analog delay. The analog delay is similar to a tape, maybe a little more in deterioration. Here's our dry signal. And here's the analog delay. All right, then we have 6 slots for tone prints. What is a tone print? Well, a tone print is a preset that you can upload to the pedal directly using your phone. And there are tons of different tone prints available. You just download the free app, select the TC Electronic effect that you're working with, select your tone print, and beam the tone print to your phone via your guitar. The last thing I need to tell you about this is that you can also store your own presets in 6 different slots. That's in addition of all the different tone prints that you have. So this is how it works. Let's say that we want to work with this preset right here on this button. We want to assign something with a ping pong delay. So we've got the ping pong selected. We're making our adjustments here. Say that we like this, well, we're going to store it. And there's a little switch here on the bottom that's going to store this into that slot. So now, if I go back to slot A, well, my adjustments have been saved. And you can do that with 3 different presets here, and there are 2 different banks. To switch to the next bank, just use this and go up. Now we're on the second bank. So we have access to 6 factory presets in there. And there you have it. That is TC Electronics Flashback Delay 4 with the new MASH technology, new algorithms. It's pretty awesome. It's got the looper. It's got all these delays. I'm going to leave the link below. By the time you see this video, the delay should be out. This is going to replace my other delays. All right. Thanks so much for watching this. I'll see you very soon. Practice well.